Hi, yes, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, February 12th. Accumulating snow looks like it'll move into the mid-Atlantic region tomorrow night after a changeover from rain as a storm system moves towards the southeastern Virginia coast by later tomorrow night from the southeastern states. The air mass that we're in today as well as tomorrow is only moderately cold. The precipitation should begin in the form of rain in most mid-Atlantic locations tomorrow afternoon, but then as that colder air works its way in, as the winds shift to a more northerly direction tomorrow night, the rain should mix with and then change to snow in most mid-Atlantic areas, and accumulations are likely tomorrow night. Let's get into it right now. Here's the surface map forecast for later on today. Moisture's gathering here in the south central part of the country, and only moderately cold air is situated here in the northeastern part of the country. That plays a crucial role. This is a mixed bag coming up, but ultimately it becomes accumulating snow as this storm moves to the north and east over the next 24 hours or so to a point off the southeast Virginia coast. Eventually, winds will become more northerly here in the Mid-Atlantic region. That'll draw in some colder air and change the precipitation to all snow tomorrow night. Here's, in fact, the surface map forecast for tomorrow evening. That storm moves out of the southeast right towards the Virginia Capes here by tomorrow night. And initially, there'll be kind of an easterly wind here, but as that low scoots off to the east, the winds will back around more to the northeast and north, and that'll draw in some colder air that should change the precipitation to snow. Can be an inch or two in the D.C. area, perhaps slightly more, especially to the north and west of the district. Roughly a 2 to 4 inch snowfall looks likely right now across Philadelphia and New York City. New York City, it may begin as a mixture, but it's possible there will be all in the form of snow. But nonetheless, whatever begins during the afternoon hours should change to snow tomorrow night. Again, right now the preliminary estimates in Philly and New York City are roughly 2 to 4 inches, maybe a little bit less because of a little bit longer of a mixing issue in the D.C. area, perhaps on the order of 1 to 2 inches, especially north and west of the district. Here's the latest infrared satellite loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Some low clouds here in the northeastern part of the country. Colder air has moved in since yesterday, but again, it's only moderately chilly. Temperatures will not rise all that much today. Temperatures this morning are in the upper 30s to low 40s in some mid-Atlantic locations. May only go up about 5 degrees or so during the afternoon hours. Here's the moisture already building down in the south central part of the country. This becomes a bona fide low pressure area by later today, and then we'll head towards the Virginia Capes by later tomorrow night. Well, let's walk through last night's Zero-Z GFS model run for this upcoming event. This is the forecast map for early tomorrow afternoon from the GFS model. Rain snow line at this time is just about through the D.C. area, and here's a little bit of a low pressure area reflected on the surface map. Again, moving in this direction right here. Precipitation starts to break out during the afternoon as rain, or perhaps a mix of rain and snow across D.C. And Philadelphia during the afternoon hours. As this low initially moves towards the Virginia Capes, temperatures will warm up a little bit. We'll go 6 hours later, and this is for early tomorrow evening. You notice that rain snow line moves a little bit farther to the north, most likely north of the D.C. region, just on the doorstep of the Philly region. So again, there can be some mixed precipitation at the onset, but as the storm continues towards the Virginia Capes, but at some point here, the wind direction will change more out of the northeast and north from the east, and that'll draw in some colder air. Let's advance now another 6 hours. And here's the forecast map for about 1 a.m. tomorrow night. By this time, the low is off the coast. Pretty much all the precipitation hanging back here now will be in the form of snow right along the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Baltimore to Philadelphia to New York City. And again, this is the time of the accumulating snow tomorrow night. Thinking right now on the order of 2 to 4 inches in the Philly and New York City regions, perhaps a little bit less down in D.C., 1 to 2 inches. Stay tuned. All of that could change somewhat as the day progresses and as more information comes in. But it looks like a mixed event at the onset, rains or snow or some kind of a mixture, changing over to accumulating snow tomorrow night. Well, let's also take a look at one more model run here. This is from last night's Canadian model run, the 0Z model run. It has a precipitation type in color, so we can see the snow is in blue and the rain is in green. And this is starting tomorrow afternoon, and we'll kind of walk through this hour by hour in that same time frame from tomorrow early afternoon into the evening hours, and see here's the rain now moving into the Washington, D.C. area, depicted here with the greens. Just next moving into the Philadelphia region. There's some sleet perhaps mixing, some kind of a mixture here. Certainly that can play a role as well. A rain to a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. Ultimately, though, you see at this point here, by early tomorrow night, middle part of the evening hours, let's say, it changes over to snow, even in D.C. region and Philadelphia, and already snowing now in New York City, and it will come down pretty hard for a few hours here as this storm moves quickly to the north and east off the Virginia coastal region. By middle part of tomorrow night, pretty significant snow falling here right along the I-95 corridor, according to last night's 0Z Canadian model run. Again, that is the time frame for accumulating snow tomorrow night. So we'll continue to monitor the situation over the next several hours. Stay tuned to the SIweather.com for updates. Accumulating snow in the Mid-Atlantic region tomorrow night. That's it for now. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.